I really would like to see as a winner Basir or Mirdul, like personal. So obviously it's gonna be Basir, Mirdul, and I also feel like Gora. Basir and Abhishek dynamic can make them both be in final. I think you show you were watching Bigg Boss before. So how many of this relation were lasting? मैं ड्रामा क्वीन नहीं, मुझे लगता है कि signing up for Bigg Boss you also sign up for the rules made by Bigg Boss.
हेलो हाय नमस्ते, मैं हूं अंकिता पाठक और स्वागत है आपका हमारे चैनल टेली चक्कर पर। बिग बॉस के घर में कुछ हफ्ते बिताकर हमारे साथ जुड़ चुकी है नतालिया। सो नतालिया, फर्स्टली वेलकम टू आवर चैनल।
Hello, how are you?
आई एम गुड, हाउ आर यू?
मैं बहुत अच्छा।
Okay, so Natalia, now that you are out of the Bigg Boss house, how do you see your journey in the show?
Short and sweet, I would say. मुझे लगता है कि it's better to leave the show with a good image than leave the show when people hate you. And it's not easy to stay neutral also in a Bigg Boss house for longer. मैं drama queen नहीं. So I feel like maybe it was just 3 weeks, but it was good 3 weeks. And like मैं बहुत खुश हूँ that Jio Hotstar Colors Salman Khan sir gave me a chance to be in a Bigg Boss house.
Okay, when you came out of the Bigg Boss house, you showed that Nehal was also evicted. But then she got another chance and was kept in the secret room. Do you feel that you and Nagma also deserve that chance? Or between you and Nagma, who do you think deserve the second chance that the most?
मुझे लगता है कि signing up for Bigg Boss you also sign up for the rules made by Bigg Boss house and Bigg Boss production, and nothing is in our hands. They are making decision and we just need to accept them, and that's what we sign up for, you know. So you can like it or not, but that's how it is. Obviously I think like if we would end up in a secret room together, it would be बहुत fun. I just met with Nagma. She's a sweetheart. We have good connection. We are friends outside of the house. I think we would rule if we would be in a secret room. Obviously I feel like our both eviction was unfair. क्योंकि Nagma was evicted because of Abhishek.
Okay, yeah, right.
And I was nominated because of Mirdul. So it was not because of our action, or it was not because housemates voted us out, you know. So it feels a bit unfair, but that's the show, that's the game. And
Yes, you said you evicted because of मृदुल. Yeah, so मृदुल आपके जाने के बाद उनका गेम उतना नहीं दिख रहा है. ऑडियंस आई थिंक आपको भी ये चीज फील हो रही है कि मृदुल आपकी वजह से दिख रहे थे. डू यू फील दैट सेम थिंग?
when I was in house, I heard that I'm only visible because of Mirdul, and also his fans very often were saying, "Oh, she will be out. He will finally play the game," and I'm out. And is he playing again? मुझे लगता है कि Mirdul is not really this kind of person. Lekin everything can happen, and you never know what can trigger him, and you know, maybe he can step up his game. I think that with this particular assignment that we had, I knew that it's not gonna go good because he's very easily getting distracted. So I knew that when he will be counting and people will come and talk with him, he will lose the count, and he pressed the buzzer. But what to do? And when I know that I'm nominated with Agma and Aves, I knew that I have the smallest fan base, and it's not easy to build audience in 3 weeks.
Okay, so when Abhishek became the captain, Ashnoor said it because of him that during Weekend Ka War, Salman Khan called out Ashnoor and show the footage proving that she had lied. So Ashnoor said she felt the way. Do you think Ashnoor is playing game with Abhishek?
From my point of view, they were pretty genuine and they were keeping each other's back since the beginning, I believe. And I don't know what you can get into game. I think in this game it's best to play alone. Actually, you're weaker when you're pairing with other people, because sometimes then you're losing your autonomy and kind of you're seen like sometimes like a backup, you know. So for her, it's very often her behind Abhishek. And Ashnoor is very stronger. She would be very easily playing this game alone, in my opinion. So I don't think it's for the game, but obviously I don't know what's the truth. From my point of view, they're just really good friends, and also I know she wanted him to become a captain from the quite beginning, and she was always trying, rooting for him. Maybe not in the first task because obviously she was there almost the captain, but I think they both would be happy if each of them would be a captain, no matter if it's Ashnoor or Abhishek. That's my opinion.
Okay, because housemate feel like Ashnoor is clever. Do you feel the same?
Oh, for sure, Ashnoor is very intelligent guy. But I don't know, I wouldn't take it, like, I didn't got that vibe from her. I mean, even we were talking a lot, and I feel like she's very nice guy. And you know, at the end of the day, it might turn out that everybody are playing the game, you know? And sometimes people who are pointing fingers at others and saying, oh, they are playing, are actually the one who are playing, you know?
Okay.
It's easy to point fingers.
Okay. So this day Neelam has been seen several times saying that she is trying to impress Amaal. However, when Amaal is sitting with Tanya, the audience will that something could happen between Tanya and Amaal as well. What do you think? Who would make a better pair with Amaal?
I didn't notice that. I don't know where I missed
This day after.
But I think today I checked somewhere that Tanya Amaal is over. That's, I don't know, did something happen? I missed something, I guess. To be honest, I'm surprised. Well, I think at the end of the day, I think Amaal have someone outside. I'm not sure if it's true, but as far as I know,
said many times.
Bigg Boss is a bubble, and it's not real life, you know. So I think we will be able to judge all these friendships when these people will go out of the house, if they will maintain this friendship. I think that will be the answer to all our questions.
Okay. So whose game do you find boring? Who should be get evicted from the house now?
Oh, you know, I feel like everybody who are inside the house are already the winner, because it's not easy to survive in a Bigg Boss house. Either it's a week, either it's a month, or is it the whole show. It's always getting a bit harder day by day, mentally for sure. Right now, pretty strong contestants are actually nominated. If we would look from the point of view of fan base, then I think it might be between Pranit and Neelam. But it's because of the fan base. Like, I see a bit on social media, and I feel like mostly that's what people are saying. So if we will believe in numbers, that might happen. But as you could see, everything can happen in this house. Maybe nobody will be evicted. Maybe not one person, maybe two. Everything is possible.
So which contestant friendship do you think are real and which ones are fake?
You know, it might turn out that nobody is actually your friend in the house. I think Amaal Pranit, I think he said that now that these friendships in the house are not real. And a lot might be true, you know. I don't believe in friendship when it's one day you're fighting and abusing someone and next day you're best friends. I don't buy it personally in real life. But I think in Bigg Boss house there are different rules. Some people will be good with people just because they need numbers, just because they need peace, just because they rather have someone as a friend than as an enemy. So it's very hard to say. Like, I left thinking that I have 16 friends, and I'm happy to see them all. But if I'm gonna be with any of them friends after, time will tell. That's what I think.
Okay, what is your most memorable moment in the Bigg Boss house?
For sure, my Hindi class.
Hindi class.
Yes, it was musty. It was fun. Everybody were engaged. Yes. Also, I liked BB show when we were all dancing together. It was so much fun. It was that bubbly moment. Or when Neelam and Basir, they had birthdays and we were surprising them. I was doing fruit cakes. We were dancing. We were laughing. I think these moments I will cherish the most.
Yes, everyone was enjoying that time. Yeah. So yesterday episode, Aves was crying because of Basir. What do you think? Who was wrong at that time, Basir or Aves?
I don't know what's the true story behind that, but I believe that personal issues shouldn't be dragged out in this show. That we should focus on whatever is happening in a Bigg Boss house, because everybody has some story behind them, and I don't know. I feel like it shouldn't be a case in this show. And but I also understand that people, when they're angry, when they're like, you know, in a fight, they sometimes throw words and they're not thinking much, and then they feel sorry about something that was said. I don't know. I feel like this topic should never happen, and I actually feel the worst for Nagma, because she's outside and she see all the press and she's having all the questions. And it's so unfair, you know, towards her, because what did this girl did, you know, to be in this position?
Yes. So do you think Basir is wrong that time?
I think he shouldn't start this topic. I think it shouldn't be the case. I don't know who started, but dragging out personal connections, you know, the same way somebody can drag out his connections, you know. And the question is, would you like it? So I always feel like you shouldn't do to someone something that you wouldn't like others to do to yourself.
What do you think about the fight yesterday between Farhana and Kunika? They are fighting each other, Farhana said. So what do you think? Farhana was right or wrong?
I think all we should have some respect for people who are like older than us. You know, just simply because of how we are broad and because of like humanity. It's not about playing age card, but it's simply because, you know, you're talking to someone who've been through way more than you in life. So, you know, you can have your opinion, but I think the abuses shouldn't be there. It's a bit too far, you know. And I think it was already said at one of the weekend cover that this is not the good way to go. But I also know Kunikaji is a person who have really strong opinion, and she will not let anyone change her mind, you know. I know that from the house.
Right. After Neha returned, people thought they would be like her game, but still they are liking Farhana. What do you think? Matlab, which one is good and which one is bad in this game?
Like, I think they both they are same, because they're close friends, and I think they have one mind, and they almost do same. They support same people, they don't like same people. I mean, that's how I feel. I always thought that they are very close together, you know. So so I think they're pretty similar, you know. They both having like strong personalities. They don't mind to fight.
So where would you like to focus, OTT, movie, or music videos?
Obviously, I'm an actress and I've been in quite a few movies. Now I have Masti 4 coming in November, 21st of November. I have one more movie with Ibrahim Ali Khan coming in cinemas at the beginning of a new year, hopefully. I'm starting to shoot new movie in 3 weeks in Bhopal and in Mumbai. So I'm back on like silver screen, and it's like 3 movies coming soon in next 6 months. But I'm also not saying goodbye to TV. I feel like there are shows that I would be able to show more of my potential. Like, not everybody knows that I love extreme sports. I'm skydiving, I'm kite surfing, snowboarding, diving, you know, and I love adrenaline. So I feel like Kadro de Kilari should be something that it's more me, like where I can show my strength side, you know, and also I love to dance, and I'm dancing since I was a kid. So something like Jalak Diklaja. I know the show is not running right now, but something like this, it's also something that will make me so happy. Because this is me. This is way more me. Singing, dancing, sports, travels. That's who I am, and obviously movies. So I think it's gonna be silver screen plus a bit of TV, and I think also some good item songs, because that's something.
Okay, so you know, when you met Nagma yesterday,
we had so much to talk, but most of it was not about the Bigg Boss.
okay.
I think simply because we both know what's going on inside, and and we kind of a bit tired with this topic, you know, because you're inside, you are there, and you only think about it. Then you go outside, and only you hear about it. And also, the life is going on, and the different things are coming. So we mostly were discussing their plans to get married soon. We were discussing Nagma coming to Europe, also more, you know, our plans that we might meet here and there. And we also did very funny video together to that famous scene between Nilam and Aves, and we just posted today, and it's like crazy, it's everywhere. But I thought like nobody will expect us to do that, and that's what make it funny, you know. We were also together in the show. We were the chopping team, so we spent a lot of time together. So we kind of bonded. I really like Nagma. She's a sweetheart.
Okay, so Basir told you about his feeling before you were eliminated from Bigg Boss. Do you think he is really like you?
For sure, our bond was like, I feel genuine, like as friends, obviously, because we just know each other for 3 weeks. So I think we were like very supportive for each other, and we kind of we found a common ground, you know. He was in shows, I was in shows, so we had a lot to talk about, and it was just very natural and very like smooth. So I think that was like a side of the Bigg Boss house. So wherever we were talking, we were not discussing mostly the things inside of the house. We were talking about everything what is outside. But also, Basir came to play the game. It's his dream. He's following it. So I know he will do whatever it takes to make the best of it and go far. And I told him, play the game, you know, go all in. And also, they're staying in the house for long. So he might build also different relations, you know, in a house. So I think everything is possible. I guess I will meet him when he's out. I will meet everyone. And then I can tell you if it was genuine, if it's going to stay there. Also, he's having a bond with Nihal, with Farhana. Yeah. So, and I know people are shipping Bahana. So, you know, I think wherever it will be, you know, you can predict it. They will be there for next few weeks. Yeah. And I wish them the best. Actually, I also, it's a good moment for me to clarify it, because I said that Basir's mom wouldn't be happy to see Farhana in the house. But I said that in a joke way, you know. It's my assumption. We were talking with Basir inside, and I pushed it as a joke, but it become really heavy, because people start getting, you know, people shipping Bahana get really angry. So I just want to clarify that it was a joke, and obviously it's not true, and it's nothing to do with his mom, and that should be clear. And obviously everybody are on a good side, yeah. So I'm keeping fingers crossed for any relation in the house. But you know, I think we will be able to see who was honest and who was like real when this show it ends. And to be honest, I think you were watching Bigg Boss before. Yes. So how many of this relation were lasting?
Okay, so according to you, कौन top 5 तक पहुंच सकता है? Top 5, top 3. Okay,
so if you ask me from point of view that my friends, that like my personal, so obviously it's gonna be Basir, Mirdul, and I also feel like Gaurav.
Okay, Gaurav.
I think like he had everything that the winner should have, you know. He is an actor, he's good looking, he's, you know, having common ground, and I feel like if he will step in the game, because for now he have 1 foot forward, but also I feel like Basir and Abhishek dynamic can make them both be in final. Okay. I would actually like to see them go together. It would be interesting. Okay. Ashnoor also have a chance to be there. You know, even Tanya can be in the final, because she's just interesting for people. You know, you can love her or hate her, but you can ignore her. Yeah, you know. So I think maybe this is plan. Maybe Tanya will go after and say, "You see, my plan worked."
Yes.
Everybody was talking
about
plus
point for her.
We don't know. You know, that's why even I think her parents make the statement and they ask, "Please don't judge before the end."
Yes.
I'm waiting for it. I want to know. I want to know what's going to happen when Tanya will leave the house. If she will show us her real life, or she'll say, you know, I was just
joking.
It was just a game.
Story, yeah. So, आप किसको winner बनते हुए देखना चाहते हो? One name.
I don't know. I have a feeling. You know, I entered with Gaurav.
Gaurav.
So I said Gaurav just simply because he entered with me, and I said, okay, But I really would like to see as a winner Basir or Mirdul, you know.
Okay.
It's just, I'm saying Gora because something inside me is saying that he might be there, but I'm rooting for Mirdul and Basir to be. Mirdul because of his fan base, because he's not playing much. So we need to be clear about it, that he is not giving the Bigg Boss house vibe, but you never know, and his fans might keep him in the show. And Basir, he was through shows, he's ready. He know how is this game going. He's playing pretty well. Obviously, everybody have better and worse days, and one day you love them, one day you hate them. But I feel like he would be a good winner too, and it was his dream. So I'm also rooting for him. But something also tells me Gaurav. I don't know why. I can tell you why. You know, it's just some guess, something in the back of my mind. Maybe because we entered together and we were like, rooting for each other.
Yes. Lastly, any message for your audience, for your fans?
I'm very, very thankful to everyone who supported me in the Bigg Boss house. I hope you don't mind that I was there only for 3 weeks. It's just 3 weeks, but it's just the beginning and more to happen. I'm overwhelmed with your love. So I'm very happy you're there for me. And I promise it's more to happen and more to come. Thank you. नमस्कार, मेरा नाम नतालिया है and you're watching Telly Chakkar.